back. Hi, how you doing? How's it going? This is Amy. This is Book Talk. Whatever I just said at the beginning might be at the end, so I rattled on a bit. So if you don't see it before you see this, it's at the end if you choose to listen. But yeah, I thought, oh, I should probably share a few little doodads I got for shows and tells. I haven't done that in a while. But I found this little, before we do the book haul, this little book tracker, books read this year. So it's got these little, it's going to fall out, little dice. And this video is backwards. Oh, shoots. You know what? I would have thought it was a Monday. Anyway, I read 32 books so far. Hopefully I didn't lose a dice because we're probably going to need that. And it has these little things to stick on top. Yeah, well, let's see if that falls. Those are books. Those are books. It's a trying day. There you go. Anyway, I thought that would be fun, but now it's just a cleanup on aisle 5. Oh shoot. It went under the... I gotta get it out. Forget it. The other things are less droppy. Yeah. So, what's going to help me this next week, if you haven't heard, the heat wave that's coming, it's going to be really hot. 104 to 109. 5 to 7 days. Ugh. Hi. I found these. I've had them for a couple weeks, and I'm probably going to be going through these, like, as a refreshment for the heat wave. There's these Starbucks refreshers. They're new. Got them at Walmart. They actually have them on Amazon. They're the same price on Amazon. They're on sale right now for $8.97 a jar. So they are refreshers concentrate. This one is mango dragon fruit. I really love mango. And it's you mix it with water, or it has some things here. It says it's easy. Fill your favorite glass. This is not sponsored, but if Starbucks wants to send me like a shit ton of these, fill your favorite glass with ice. Pour 6 ounces of concentrate. So it's a 1-to-1 ratio. So you use 6 ounces. It says you use 6 ounces is suggested, and if you use the 6 ounces, you have 5 servings of this. So you can get 5 drinks. Which I use the 6 ounces, which is 3/4 cup. If you don't know. So, and then it says add 6 ounces of water or any mixer of your choice. They suggest, what did they suggest? They had suggested lemonade, water, lemonade, and then there was something else. I tried it with lemonade. I liked it. I usually use water just so I don't, but the lemonade I got was a Minute Maid 0 sugar added, or 0 sugar. What did it say? There was one, it was like coconut milk or something like that. I'm like, no, I'm not going to do that. Anyway, so there's the mango dragon fruit, which I really like mango and I like dragon fruit. Oh my god, it's getting so hot already. I don't even know what it is. And then there is the, which I was a little iffy on this, but then I tried it and I think this is probably, I like this better than the mango dragon fruit, is a lime watermelon. It doesn't taste real limey. It's more watermelon taste, if you like watermelon. If you don't, my sister's not a big watermelon tasty fan, so she wouldn't drink this one. But it shows the limes. I don't know where the watermelons are, but it's more watermelon-y. And then they only have 3 flavors. And then this is the strawberry acai, which this is really good. I mean, they're all really good. So, yeah. That's that. That's my shows and tells. And let's get on to the book haul, because it's just crazy out here. I need some water. Stay hydrated, by the way. Yeah. Heat miser. Oh, I'm going to kill that little sucker. Okay, let's try this again. I should turn that off. My air conditioner's right there. It's a windowless air conditioner. You gotta put the tube outside, but the air conditioner's, it's not a window one. Okay, here we go. So I have 2 nonfictions, which is In the Heart of the Sea, The Tragedy of the Whale Ship Essex. I sure hope you can hear me. By Nathaniel Philbrook. This paperback. And yeah. So it is about a ship called Essex that set sail from Nantucket on a routine voyage to hunt whales. And it was rammed by a sperm whale, really angry sperm whale, because they were probably chasing it and going to kill it. So, I mean, I was a whale, I would do the same thing. So, this is inspiration for Moby Dick. Not this book, obviously the story of the whale ship. Oof. I'm just rattling nonsense today. It's Thursday nonsense. And the other one is, this is a nonfiction. It's by David McCullough, which I really like David McCullough's writing. And it's The Path Between the Seas, The Creation of the Panama Canal, 1870 to 1914. It's a big book. It could be a big book summer challenge for next year. But yeah, it's a chunker. It's like, I don't even know how many pages it is. Do they care? No, we don't care. It's a big book. Over 500 pages, I'm guessing. And then these one, two, three, four. I got 5. Fiction. So this one is Vanishing Girls by Lisa Reagan. And this one, I didn't even know what it was about. All I seen was this top part here. And it said, a Detective Josie Quinn thriller. I am a police procedural girl, and my favorite protagonists are like female cops, detectives, FBI, just a female badass in general. So yeah, so this is about when Isabella Coleman, a blonde, beautiful young girl, goes missing. Everyone from the small town of Denton joins the search. They could find no trace of the town's darling, but Detective Josie Quinn finds another girl they didn't even know was missing. Mute and unresponsive, this mysterious girl has clearly been damaged beyond repair. All Josie can get from her is the name of a third girl and the flash of neon tongue piercings that matches Isabel's. The race is on to find Isabel alive, and Josie fears there may be other girls in terrible danger. When the trail leads to her cold case labeled a hoax by authorities, Josie begins to wonder. I bet you it's a bad sheriff in town. Cover up. I wonder if the sheriff did it. Oh, Lord. Josie begins. Is anyone left she can trust? I would say no. Someone in this close-knit town is committing unspeakable crimes. Can Josie catch the killer before another victim loses their life? So, female protagonist, cop, detective. Excuse me, Josie. It is a thriller. It's a missing persons murdery thing, and yeah, cold case. So this one is Harlan Coben, Home. So I haven't read any Harlan Coben yet. I have a couple of Harlan Cobens, and I just watched the other day on Netflix. He has a bunch of his books turned into a little miniseries on Netflix, and I watched The Stranger, and that was really good. I love that. I'm gonna get that book and read it. So apparently I'm gonna be a big Harlan Coben fan too, and he has some series in his books, and apparently these two characters in this book, I actually have a book called Win, which is off of one of these characters in this book, but this is about, it says 10 years after the high-profile kidnapping of 2 young boys, only one returns home. It says a decade ago, kidnappers grabbed 2 boys from wealthy families and demanded ransom, then went silent. Dying here. No trace of the boys ever surfaced. For 10 years, their families have been left with nothing but painful memories and quiet desperation for the day that has finally miraculously arrived. Myron Boltier and his friend Wynne believe that they have located one of the boys, now a teenager. Where has he been for 10 years, and what does he know about that day? More than half a life ago, when he was taken. That does sound terrible. Me reading, not the book. And most critically, what can he tell Myron and Wynne about the fate of his missing friend? Drawing on his singular talent, Harlan Coben delivers an explosive and deeply moving thriller about friendship, family, and meaning of home. like I said, I just watched the Stranger on Netflix. Really liked it. Actually, one of the characters in that, I was surprised because one of the actresses that was in that, I'm going off on the Netflix thing I watched the other day, Harlan Coben's Stranger. One of the actresses, I really, she's, to me, I know her as a comedic actress. She's a British actress, and it's Jennifer Saunders. I don't know if you know Jennifer Saunders. She's did a show, a skits with Dawn French, and they did French and Saunders, hilarious. And she's also did Absolutely Fabulous with Joanna Lumley. That is just hilarious. So seeing Jennifer Saunders, as knowing her as those two types of characters she's played, to see her in a serious role, she's a good actress. So I mean, if she can do comedy really good, she can do serious drama. But I was just like, wow, okay, I need more of her in drama too. Anyway, she's in that. But yeah, I really like that. I binged that whole show in one day. I think it was only 8 episodes, and it was really good. So I'm for sure I'm gonna like the Harlan Coben stuff. And I mean, I know TV's different than the books or whatever, and these aren't that long. So anyway, I got that. I'll be buying some more Harlan, even though I haven't got to it yet. I'll be buying more. And this one I got, it's in really good shape. It's a newer one, I think. When did it come out? I've seen it on BookTube a little bit, not a lot, but it's from 2022. This is All Good People Here, Ashley Flowers. And so at first I didn't even know. I remembered I'd seen the cover on BookTubers, but I couldn't remember what it was about, and I didn't even read it. I just got it because I just thought it's $2.99, a hardback, basically new, and I didn't even read what it's about until after I got it. And this is a thriller, mystery thriller. It is everyone in Wakarusa, Indiana. I don't know that I'm saying that right either. Doesn't matter. I'm going to pronounce it the way I want when I'm reading it. Remembers the infamous case of January Jacobs. I like that name. Who was discovered in a ditch hours after her family awoke to find her gone. Margot Davis was 6 at the time, the same age as January, and they were next-door neighbors. In the 20 years since, Margot has grown up, moved away, and become a big city journalist. But she's always been haunted by the feeling that it could have been her, and the worst part is January's killer has never been brought to justice. This is like vibing with so many real-life things that have happened over the years that I can just think of, which is very sad and scary, but yeah. So anyway, when Margot returns home to help care for her uncle after he is diagnosed with early onset dementia, she feels like she's walking into a time capsule. Wakarusa, I say that really slow, Wakarusa, is exactly how she remembers. Genteel, stifled, secretive. The news breaks about 5-year-old Natalie Clark from the next town over, who's gone missing under circumstances eerily similar to January's. With all the old feelings rushing back, Margot vows to find Natalie and to solve January's murder once and for all. But the police, Natalie's family, and the townspeople, they all seem to be hiding something. Of course they are. And the deeper Margot digs into Natalie's disappearance, the more resistance she encounters, and the colder January's case feels. Could January's killer still be out there? Is it the same person who took Natalie? And what will it cost to finally discover what truly happened that night 20 years ago? It says twisty, chilling, and intense. I feel it. I feel it. Drink water. I drink a coffee, now I need water. Hydration break. Okay. Yeah, I was thirsty. I said I was thirsty. Okay. In this one, I found me another James Patterson I didn't have. Love the cover. And it's a thriller, obviously. It says The Invisible Woman, James Patterson, and co-writer is Susan DeLallo. Love it. Pink and yellow. That is summer colors. I mean, that's summer colors right there. So this one is about no one sees her, but she sees everything. Eleanor Gilbert was once a young woman with a thriving career at the FBI. Now, I love me a good female FBI agent, too. Now, a decade past solving crimes with the Bureau, she is personally and professionally forgettable, which is exactly what her former FBI boss needs. He disguises Eleanor as a middle-aged nanny and casts her as an agent on the inside of his investigation into a New York art dealer suspected of ties to organized crime. We got organized crime, we got New York, we got a female FBI agent. I mean, what more can you want? But as Eleanor pushes towards the truth, her superpower, anonymity, suddenly morphs into a fatal flaw. The more the invisible woman integrates into her host family, the more dangerously memorable she becomes. Pretty in pink. Yeah. James. Good buddy. And this one, I am obsessed, side note, obsessed with a British soap opera that I just discovered about almost 2.5 years ago now. I might have heard of it before, but it didn't click. I watched it on YouTube, by the way, but there's other ways to watch it. It's Coronation Street, and it was created by a guy named Tony Warren back in the 60s. And it's been on that long, and it's great. All the characters, all the actors that play those actors on that show, I mean, they are brilliant. They're awesome. I can't tell you enough how great they are. And they go off and they do other things. They do like stage stuff on the side sometimes. I think one chick is leaving right now. She's leaving. She's been on there for a few years. She's a really good actor, and she's going off to there is a play they're putting on, and it's a play of Silence of the Lambs. And she is going to play Clarice Starling. And I don't know, I thought I heard her in an interview say that she does do this southern, they're obviously British, so they have British accent. But she's going to, I think they're going to do she's doing the southern accent. So she said it was really fun to do. I wish I could go. Manchester is on my bucket list. And Mancunians, I love you. Anyway, so that show, Coronation Street, like I said, was created by Tony Warren. And so I follow some of those actors on social media. So one of the actresses was on TikTok. Yeah, I said TikTok because that's the only way I say it. Personal preference. She had this book she was holding up that she got I don't know if she reposted it or she had it. And I was like, wow, I never heard of that, but I really need it because it was a book written by Tony Warren, who created the thing. And it is called The Lights of Manchester. And it is a big book. And this gave me the vibe, because I've read the back, so reading the back, it gave me the vibe of a Jackie Collins novel. So I thought, I need this book. I think this is the only book he's written. I'm not sure, but I think. And it says right down the bottom, creator of Coronation Street. I love Coronation Street. This was written in 91. And, yeah. So this is the last book, too. The Lights of Manchester is a sprawling, vivid, heartwarming saga full of life and humor and feeling. It's a story of spanning 40 years of a woman and a city. The woman born on a housing estate, destined to become one of the greatest stars television has ever seen, is Sorrel Starkey. Fated to rise to the heights of fame and fortune and to sink to the depths of sorrow, humiliation, and poverty. The city is Manchester, backdrop for Angel Dwellings, the soap opera which makes Sorrel Starkey's name. See, it's probably going to give me the Coronation Street vibes, obviously. And the city is full of northern grit and humor, teeming with larger-than-life characters whose paths will cross and crisscross with Sorrel's. There is Mickey Grimshaw. Oh, that's funny because one of the characters on Coronation, their last names is Grimshaw. Oh my God. This is so going to be good for me. Her childhood best friend and creator of Angel Dwellings, the only man she can really trust to tell her the truth. June G., the monstrous, clairvoyant, and best friend who feeds off Sorrel's fame. Monica Dolan, the hooker, whose life is strangely linked to Sorrel's. Kinney Shorrocks, the handsome footballer whose greed for stardom equals her own. Barney Shapiro, the love of her life, who introduces her to the Manchester Jewish bourgeoisie, a world where she can only ever be an outsider. These and more are the wonderful characters who people Tony Warren's first novel. What? These and more are the wonderful characters who people Tony Warren's first novel. The man who created such unforgettables as Elsie Tanner and Ina Sharpless has written a story which examines the urges that lead to cravings for fame and takes the lid off the world of TV soap operas. Anyway, I am so excited to read this. Because, like I said, I've only been watching that Coronation Street for like almost 2.5 years, I think. Maybe 2 years. And, yeah. I'm so sapped for this. But yeah, so that's my book haul. I'm going to lift these and not spill it like I did the, my little dice for my, book counter. Things aren't going well. It's only going to get worse, Amy. Thumbs up. Okay, ready? Go. Oh my God. There we go. Okay, like I said, heat miser's coming. I don't even know what it is right now. It feels like 80 something degrees. And good luck. Good luck. Good luck. Stay cool. Hydrate. Drink water. And the refreshers, if you can find some. But yeah, thanks for coming by. If you listen to my rattling on, thanks. Most of it's at the end. You're welcome. And I will see you back here. I'm thinking about tomorrow because I got to do August TBR and I haven't even sat down to think about that. I think I'm doing my TBR jar. I was going to do audio August, just do audios in August, but I've scratched that because I still have my summer ween I'm doing with Carly at the Pastel Bookshelf, and it's through August 13th. And also, I have a lot of books on that TBR, just summer TBR in general, my 3 TBRs. I think I've just read 3 books. Anyway, it's okay. I'm reading. It's fine. Everything's fine. I'm fine. We're fine. And, say a little prayer. And, we'll be back here someday. Thanks. Hopefully we'll be back. Bye. Okay. Here we are. My tablet. My door's open. I think the dog's in here. Everything is going wrong. The mic didn't work. I got a scratch on my chin. The heat's coming. And, yeah. Heat's coming. Not even bothered to fix the hair. Because the heat miser will be here in a matter of one day. We're going to have 107, 108, maybe 109, 106, 5, 4 for a week, 5 to 7 days. Yeah. So that's a little warning label. It's going to be hot. And the heat miser will be here. If you don't know the heat miser, you're lucky. But just in case there is a character, there is the picture of his character. And he looks like that. We don't like him here. Yeah, anywho, I tried this on my computer thing again, and I thought my mic was working, but when I played back my video, it was not. So, try to sit back. I feel like you're very close. You're very close to me, and it's very claustrophobic for me to, be that close. So we're not going to do that. We're going to sit here and chit-chat about all my problems, and then we're going to get to a book haul that I was going to do. And I actually put my books back over here, so I have to go get them again. There was 6 books, 6 or 7. I lost count. It was only 2 minutes ago, and I forgot. But yeah, I have my coffee. I'm drinking coffee. I don't know why I'm drinking hot coffee. It's a hot day. It's gonna be a hot day, and I have my Hawaii mug, with my Black Rifle coffee. It's black. There's not even creamer. It's not even ice. It's just, I thought I'd just do myself in completely with the heat. Got some little atmospheric music going on. It's Atomic Tiki. Yeah, don't ask. It's on YouTube. So yeah, so I'm doing a book haul. I got complaints. Computer. My printer is not working either. It's a wireless printer. I don't know what. I'm not a techie. Internet's been going in and out on my computer. The internet in the rest of the house works. I mean, in my room and the rest of the house. It's just my computer. Electricity went off last night about 7 o'clock for about an hour, maybe. Hopefully it doesn't do that again through the 104, 109 degrees weather for a week. My mom did order some fans from Amazon that are where you charge them. You don't need a battery or plug them in. There was a deal, so she got 3. Anywho, I'm rattling, and just, this is a book haul. Just remember that. Thanks for coming by. If you stuck around after the rant and the ramble, I appreciate it. Let me get my books and we'll get to the haul.